Come on board, guys, and stay glued.
What we are working on at this moment is the ginger project, and like I said, I'm going to be taking you into the field and then bringing you all the processes involved in setting up a ginger field. Like every crop project is split into three major operations, which are the pre-planting operations, the planting operations, and the post-planting operation.
For this project, we started out with firstly properly outlining the field, and we chose to go for ridges so as to give the ginger, which its rhizomes are its economic parts, enough room to develop. However, you could still plow, harrow, and plant. You will still get a very good result at the end of the day. Welcome to our sorting room, guys, and this is one of the pre-planting operations that is so critical. So here we have to basically sort the rhizomes into the good and the bad. You must ensure you do your sorting properly if you must get quality results at the end of the day. The quality of the rhizomes determines the quality of your harvest. However, a lot would need to be done during the management phases in order to get quality results at the end of the harvest. As you can see, these ginger rhizomes have all broken dormancy. Ginger rhizomes that are broken dormancy during planting tend to exhibit faster and more vigorous growth. Breaking dormancy in ginger means the rhizomes have undergone a period of rest and are ready to resume active growth. This can lead to quicker establishment of the field, higher yields, and a more robust plant overall. And this is the reason why we always go for rhizomes that are broken dormancy. As you can see, they have in fact already started sprouting, and that is super good for what we are trying to achieve here on this field. We are going to commence with the splitting operation of the rhizomes. Okay, when splitting your ginger rhizomes, there are a whole lot of factors you have to consider if you must get quality result at the end of the day. The first is you must ensure you choose a healthy rhizomes. Select rhizomes that are very healthy, firm, and free from diseases or damage. Healthy rhizomes are more likely to produce vigorous plants. So these are things you look out for. The next thing you must look out for when splitting your rhizomes is you must look for buds or eyes. Okay, so these are the buds. Okay, these are the eyes that I'm touching right here. Ensure that each rhizome section that you are splitting has at least one well-developed bud or eye. This bud is essential because for the emergence of a new shoot, it has to begin its development from the bud, so you must ensure it contains a bud. So that is a bud. Buds are simply the growing point of new shoots. Okay, so the next is you must ensure you use a clean and sharp tool for splitting. Right here we are using a very sharp knife. Employ a sanitized knife or cutting tool. So if you want to sanitize your knife, you can simply use alcohol to clean it, or you can dip this knife in a solution of your insecticide and fungicide just to ensure that you are, treating them against any presence of fungi or insect. The next thing you want to ensure you look out for is also the size of each of the rhizome sections. You have to ensure that they are not too tiny, so that when you plant them, due to the heat of the sun, they don't dry out in the sun. Okay, you must ensure that each rhizome section is a bit big, because the rhizome sections that are larger or large enough, that are large enough and then contains a viable bud always tend to grow way faster than those very tiny ones. Okay, so you must always look out for this bud. Like I've emphasized on this very video, you have to ensure that when you are especially cultivating your ginger for commercial purposes, you must ensure you go for a ginger that has broken dormancy. So this, as you can see, I've already started the emergence process, and that is the point of emergence, and that is the bud. So are you seeing this right here? So that is the bud. So you must ensure these pins are considered. Consider them and ensure that you are doing the right thing. Okay, so pay attention also and cut out any section that is bad. Okay, so that section right there is not looking healthy. You have to cut it out. Okay, and you need to be mindful if they have already started developing shoot, so you don't cut out the shoot and then it needs to start all over again to then begin to develop a new shoot. You don't want that happening. Okay, so this section right here is simply me taking out the bad from the good. Okay, so you have to ensure you cut out those decaying parts. Don't cultivate the decaying part because they do not have any viable bud in them, so they won't develop, and you have tendency of introducing even pathogens to your ginger field. You don't want any of that happening. Look, just pay attention to what you are saying. They are all decayed, and that is what we do basically in the sorting room. We cut out the bad, we separate the bad from the good. Mind you, it's a commercial field, and you have to be very, very careful. You don't want to cultivate or go into the field with ginger rhizomes that are not viable, and then you cultivate after spending a whole lot of money establishing your field, and then you have your ginger rhizomes in the soil not shooting out or not sprouting. That is not what you want. Okay, so ensure you do this and pay close attention during your field setup. So let's enjoy the rest of this, guys. The next thing you want to ensure you do for your ginger commercial field setup is the treatment of the rhizomes, and you have to treat these rhizomes with your solution of insecticide and fungicide before planting, and it offers several benefits. One, it prevents diseases, pest control. It has a way of increasing plant vigor because by protecting the gingers against diseases and pests, you are indirectly increasing the yield of your plant. It enhances yield also, like I've just mentioned, prevent the spread of pathogens. You're not introducing any kind of pathogens to your field, and also you need to ensure that you allow them to properly dry out and dry them before taking them to the field. However, it is essential to follow recommended application rate and safety guidelines when using insecticide and fungicide to avoid any negative impact on the environment, other plants, or human health. Additionally, you can consider organic or environmentally friendly alternatives if you prefer natural methods of pest control. Guys, we have gotten to the planting operation phase. Every other operation prior the planting operation is very, very important. However, the planting operation determines your yield at the end of the day, and that will bring us to the plant spacing. Here we are using a 20 centimeter by 20 centimeter plant spacing for the establishment of this field, and it offers a whole lot of advantages. One, optimal use of space. The close spacing allows for efficient land utilization, maximizing the number of ginger plants per unit area. This can lead to higher overall yield from this commercial field. It also ensures that weeds are suppressed. A dense planting arrangement helps in shading the soil, reducing the opportunity for weeds to get established and compete with the ginger for nutrients and water. It also ensures faster ground coverage. Okay, so what this does is that when the ginger rhizomes are closely spaced, the ginger plants can quickly create a ground coverage, minimizing the bare soil where your weeds can then grow out from. It also improves diseases and pest management. A denser planting may discourage certain pests and diseases. So here, guys, is the post-planting operation, and what we are doing basically is the application of a selective pre-emergence and a non-selective post-emergence herbicide, and we are doing this in order to control the seed weeds which are in the soil, and also to control or kill off the weeds which are already established on the field, as you can see. All right.
The ginger project was quite an amazing one because we had to do it commercially. Look at that all down to the very end. It wasn't an easy task. they will have to like literally get the best from these guys. And it could have been way easier if we had a mechanized system where we had this equipment readily available and easily accessible at an affordable rate. It would have been way easier. We don't need to engage so many people to carry out all of this operation. But then where we are in Nigeria, it just happened to be a place where we are still way behind the Western world, where we literally had to do everything, using labor. But then I know we're going to get there sooner. But then we ensured we tried to make it as precise as possible. We tried to up our precision game, and that is why the supervision of this whole operation was top notch. We didn't give anything to chance. We ensured that we followed every single one of them. We taught them how to go about it, what we wanted. We supervise them until they land. So these folks now can now go out there and supervise a whole lot of other persons.
Time is going, no time.
This guy is literally mimicking me on the phone. He's literally mimicking me on the field. Can you? He's literally mimicking me. Literally mimicking me on the field, guys. Very funny.
And you start from here. Yeah, start. Oh, come here. Start from here. Put it there. Hold on. Be fast.
All right, guys. So then I'm an amazing time on this project. I must tell you, very fun to be with, guys.
Like I said, we don't just set off field, we also impact life and become role models to even younger generation. These young champs are currently on vacation and they came with their parents to the field and they're inspired. They want to be like me. So I'm super proud, So yeah, so that's what we do, guys.
That is the impact we're making every single place we go to. So it's really an amazing time. So guys, I just want to chip in this. If you want to set up your ginger project in the nearest future, all you need to do is reach out to us. We'll guide you through the production processes. And because we're doing it commercially, we do not take anything for granted. Okay, we have to put everything into place and ensure at the end of the day you get it right. So guys, stay glued and for more videos from Chidab Agricultural Hub. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, what are you waiting for? Do well to punch on that subscribe button, turn on your notification bell, and do well to like this video. Give us a thumb up, guys. Peace. And also do well to check out other videos right about now.